Good morning, grade 6. A warm welcome to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. We'll discuss the questions from exercise 6.3 today. We've already done a few questions as homework in the previous class. So we'll start our discussion with question number 6 today. So please turn to page number 86 in your textbook. Do you see the sixth question? It says, Simran finished 15 questions out of the given 20 questions. Shashi finished 4/5 of the total number of the given questions. Who finished more questions? So what is mentioned? Simran finished 15 questions out of the total 20 questions. And Shashi finished 4/5 of the given number of questions. We need to find out who finished more number of questions. How do we find this out? See, we are given the fraction of questions each one completed. So let's see how many questions, the number of questions each of them finished. So we are given Simran finished 15 out of the total 20 questions. So she finished 15 questions. Now what about Shashi? It is said in the question she finished 4/5 of the 20 questions. So what is 4/5 or 4 by 5 of 20? That will be equal to 4 by 5 into 20, which gives you the answer 16. So Shashi finished 16 questions, whereas Simran finished only 15 questions. So who finished more number of questions? Shashi finished more questions. So is it clear? Let's discuss the next question. Question number 7. It says, Priya got 18 marks out of 25 marks in history and 14 marks out of 20 marks in economics. In which subject did she perform better? So how do we find it out? We are given the marks Priya scored in each of the subjects, that is history and economics. And we need to find out in which subject did she perform better. How do we find this out? See, let's write the steps first. See, what is the marks Priya scored in history? It is 18 out of 25. And what about the marks she scored in economics? It is 14 out of 20. So the total marks is different in each case. And we need to compare these two marks. How do we find it out? See, if you look at the marks she scored, you can see these marks are given in a fractional form. So you are comparing fractions here. That is 18 by 25 and 14 by 20. Now how do you compare two unlike fractions? You can see these two are unlike fractions. The denominators, that is the total marks, is different. So to compare unlike fractions, what is the first step? We need to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions. Then only we can compare them easily. See, to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions, what is the first step? We need to find out the LCM of the denominators. So the denominators here are 25 and 20. So when you take the LCM of 25 and 20, you get the LCM as 100. So now we are going to compare the marks, assuming the total marks is out of 100. So 18 out of 25 is equal to 72 out of 100. And 14 out of 20 is equal to 70 out of 100. So here we have converted the two given unlike fractions into like fractions. The denominators are the same now. So now we can easily compare the numerators and evaluate her performance. So 72 by 100 and 70 by 100, which is more? See, 72 out of 100 is more. So that means the score she got in history, that is 18 out of 25, is a better performance than what she scored in economics. So we can say Priya performed better in history. So is this clear to you? Now let's discuss a life skills question now. So this is given in page number 87 after this exercise, and it says a black car takes 2/3 of an hour to cover the distance between Ghaziabad and Meerut. A white car takes 11 out of 15 of an hour, or 11 by 15 of an hour to cover the same distance. Ram wants to reach Ghaziabad from Meerut as early as possible and decides to travel by the black car. Now you need to find out which car takes less time to cover the above set distance and by how much? And you also need to write down what kind of skills can you predict in RAM. So let's discuss the first part here. Find which car takes less time to cover the above set distance and by how much. So in the question it says the black car takes 2/3 of an hour to cover the distance between Ghaziabad and Meerut, whereas the white car takes 11 out of 15 of an hour to cover the same distance. So we need to find out what is 2/3 of an hour and what is 11 by 15 of an hour. Then we can easily find out which car takes less time and by how much. So we are going to find it out. Time taken by the black car is equal to 2/3 of an hour, which means 2/3 of 60 minutes. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. So that will be equal to 2 by 3 into 60, which when evaluated gives you the answer 40 minutes. That is 2/3 or 2 by 3 of an hour is equal to 40 minutes. Whereas the time taken by the white car, that is equal to 11 by 15 of 60 minutes, and that is equal to 44 minutes. Now compare the time. See, black car takes 40 minutes only, while the white car will take 44 minutes. So which car takes less time? The black car takes less time. And by how much? See, when you subtract the two times, you will get the difference. The black car takes 4 minutes less than that of the white car. Now, the second part of the question, what kind of skills can you predict in Ram? See, Ram had already chosen the black car to travel the distance. So you need to write down why Ram must have chosen the black car to travel this distance. That answer you can note down in your notebook. So children, I hope these questions are clear to you. You need to complete these questions in your notebook, and once you have written the answers, please do take a picture and send us to teams. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.